Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing the Q&A session with Crazy. So yeah, you can unmute now.
Hello.
Yep, also if you're wondering where Crazy is on my server, this is Crazy's name on Discord. We changed it on Discord and stuff.
That's hard.
But
I never
anyway,
changed it.
let's ask questions. So,
Yeah.
what was your favorite part to build in the map?
In 4.0.
Yeah, in
Uh,
4.0.
in 4.0, my favorite part,
To
my
build.
favorite part of building,
Yes, of building.
building. I'd say Kevin the Cube, because I was actually no, not Kevin the Cube. I think it was maybe no, not the base, because the base is just ordinary as it is. I would go with hold up. Yeah, Kevin the Cube. I'd go with Kevin the Cube because Kevin the Cube is like Kevin's my favorite. Kevin's like one of my favorite things that Fortnite ever added into the game, and um, and it didn't take that much time to build. Like let's say Galactus for example. Galactus took a very long time to build because it was
Yes, I
like
know.
crazy. So
Yeah.
including adding all the zombies was insane. But whatever.
So, what was your least favorite part to build?
Least favorite. Um, Galactus.
Really?
I mean, I knew that I had to build him, but it took a very, very long time. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah,
especially
I
for the
totally get
hand.
it. Yeah, it took like forever.
When I had to build the hand, right? That took me like 3 days. Took me 3 days to build the hand
Jeez.
because all the time, like, I had tests to do and all of that. So, like, yeah, hand was crazy because we both had different ideas of how the hand was made. I thought
Yes, we
of
did.
it doing it that way. Then we had it. Then we did it that way. Then we changed it like that. Then I had to
Yeah.
do some more edits so it could look better. And it took a long time,
You
and
do have a
especially
point.
now with Galactus. But I already knew for a fact after what we did with the hand, and that's how it was gonna be. I had a good feeling that that's how we would build Galactus. But again, Galactus does take a long time because I had to put him all in order. Plus, after we took a break after building Galactus. I mean, I took a break for building Galactus. It was crazy and it
We
was
both
like
took a
very
break
long.
after building Galactus, I think, or was it before?
Yeah, we took like a two. I think we took like a 1 week break, a 1.5 week break. Yeah.
Okay, so second question, or third question. What was your favorite
Okay.
part to play?
To play, favorite part to play. It would either be. I'm not gonna go with the boss battle 1, 2, 3 and including the main place in the zone because that was actually kind of annoying. It's kind of like how 3.0 was, and it kind of was boring to me. It wasn't like, but we had no other choice but to do it
I
because
said
else
favorite
then
part, not
it
least
wouldn't be
favorite.
fun. It isn't my favorite part. But my most favorite part to play would either have to be Kevin the Cube or Galactus because Kevin the Cube had this whole um zone that you had to fight in. Now in the zone that we recorded in 4.0, the video, that was wrong. It wasn't
Yeah,
supposed to be
it
like
got
that.
glitched. It's actually the storm is supposed to cover the entire battle, but for some reason it
Yeah, but it still
for
looked
some reason
cool.
when we were doing
Still
the
look
recording, Fortnite decided to do that. Then the next time we played it after that, it worked.
yeah.
It's like I don't
And
understand it.
then we thought that it was like random. Then I continued playing until we got to Kevin the Cube, and it was always the one without how it looked like in the
I know it's like
recording,
it
which was
only
kind of
messed up
annoying.
when we were doing the recording. So, guys, just keep a note.
Hmm.
Kevin Battle, it wasn't right in the
But
recording.
And Galactus was crazy. Galactus takes like 20 minutes
30
to
actually.
do it with two people. If you're with one person, I've done this. I've done the map by myself once. Yeah, took me like 30 minutes, 35 minutes to defeat Galactus. Because like his health altogether, if we do the math, hold up. Let me do the math real
It's
quick.
15 plus 15 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25. And I'm too dumb to know the answer.
It would be 25, 25, 75 for the body and the head. And then if we add 30, that would be 105,
1,000 health.
right?
105,000 health.
Yeah. And including with the zombies, yeah. Yeah, you lose a lot of lives if you were by yourself. I think it was one time when we played, we almost lost all of our lives. I think
Yeah,
we
I
lost
remember
almost
that.
all of our lives.
Yeah, didn't we almost? I think we were on like 1 or 2 lives left when we completed it.
I mean, I was like on like 4. I don't know about you, but I think
Yeah, you
that
know
was
what
like
would
one
be
of our
cool?
weaknesses.
If we did an update, if Fortnite like added this to creative and we didn't update, so like in the corner it could tell you how many lives you have left. That would be nice.
That would be better. Yeah.
And I think it would also be cool if we could add cutscenes.
But yeah, my favorite part would have to be Kevin the Cube. It's nice, simple zone, all of the stuff that I like in Fortnite. So that's that.
Right? So what was your least favorite part to play?
Least favorite.
Yes.
Nothing. Everything was my favorite. I didn't really not like something. I'd go with maybe not the beginning, maybe boss battle 1, 2, and 3 because those were like very easy.
Yeah,
I
to be
remember
honest,
at
I
3.0
totally
we
agree
were
with you.
going insane.
Yeah, I remember
Because it's
3.0 we were
because
having so much trouble with
3.0
those.
we were going in 3.0 we were going very insane on how hard it was.
I
Now
know.
like
Now
4.0,
we're just like yeah,
4.0
4.0, boss battle 1, 2, and 3 are the easiest crap ever.
like like the past version of us. This is so hard. Future versions of us. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
Yeah, it's like so easy.
Because
So
we took the Galactus. So yeah.
yeah. So anyway, another question is what will you do if people start demanding for a 5.0?
Mm, 5.0. Now, here's what I would tell them. I would tell them, I don't, for one, I don't think what else is there to add. All the universes have been destroyed. The person that controlled the zombies from 3.0, including Kevin the Cube, is destroyed. So there's no possible other way to respawn the zombies unless no, there's no other possible way. All the universes are destroyed except of the Earth.
Or the green universe.
So that's that. The green universe technically still alive, but that possibly would be exploded. Exploded, yes,
Yeah.
maybe, probably. Um, but yeah, that's what I don't think there could be. I don't think it's possible to make a 5.0.
Yeah, but of
Plus,
course,
I'm
there
not
could be a
sure if
city.
no. There is a city that we're still discussing about, but I can't play Fortnite right now.
Yeah.
But either way, that doesn't matter. The reason why I don't also want to make a 5.0 is because since the very beginning, we haven't really. I made another version of Zombie Apocalypse, which was the original version, OG, before it was changed into the storyline, and that has to
Yeah.
be my favorite out of all four. And if you include the OG, that's technically all five.
Yeah.
But
But
the first one, the original one, has to be my most favorite.
Yeah, and the original
Yeah,
one
you can
also
also ask
doesn't.
questions about.
Yeah, the original one also
You
doesn't
can also,
go with the storyline. It's like, and that's also the
yeah,
one I joined in on on number 1 to make some updates to it, but I never worked on the
yeah,
original.
just some small things. Like you just help with the first boss battle. That's
I
the only
helped with
thing
the
that you
boss
did.
battle, and
Really.
yeah, So I did help with
in the
number
setting.
1, but not very much. Like, I just helped with some updates. I
Yeah.
didn't actually make the thing.
Also, you can ask
So, yeah.
questions about to me. You can ask questions, and I can ask questions about for you.
Oh, yeah, guys,
About
if,
any zombie apocalypse. It doesn't have to be
yeah, guys.
about
So if you
4.0.
join my Discord server, which is this one right here, you can ask questions about zombie apocalypse, or you can also join Costa servers, which is this one right here, to ask questions about any zombie apocalypse map, and we will answer them as soon as we can. But yeah, guys, be sure to join my Discord server. #ad.
But yeah, like I said before, you can ask any questions about zombie apocalypse 1, 2, 3 and stuff like that.
And original, and anything like that. But here we're just going
Yeah,
over
anything.
some of the most basic stuff.
You can also ask questions like how long did it take me or something like that. Like whatever you want.
Yeah, just like
Doesn't really-
whatever you want. No, anyway,
Question
do you have
number we
any
don't
interesting facts that you want to add on? Like any interesting
interesting
facts?
facts. Interesting facts.
Yeah, anything that's like, that you want to just add on?
Fun fact, the brutes were removed from Fortnite, so everything now, brutes were removed, so now everything is a truck. I'm not sure if
And
we
by
even
that
said that.
he means mechs, but yeah. As you probably
Yeah.
remember in in 3 in the 1.0, 2.0 and 3.0 videos, they had mechs. But yeah, we had to replace those with trucks. If mechs get added back in, we'll probably replace the trucks with mechs in every map except for 4.0, because we already made the trailers for 4.0.
Yeah. You can't change, like, you can't make the video, then remove Galactus, for example,
Yeah, it's
and then
like,
when
yeah.
everyone's like,
It's like
I don't think that
once
when
you
you,
make a trailer, you can't remove any minor details unless it's like for a limited time because of a bug or something.
yeah.
Like, if we had
Um,
to remove the truck because there's like a bug, like say, oh, you enter the truck and your game crashes, we'd have to remove the trucks for sure.
yeah.
So yeah. So let's do here, you can ask me some questions and then we'll do the storyline explained.
I kind of also want to say, before we move on with the storyline explained, yeah, I'll ask you some questions. I just want to say some tips and how long it takes me, how long it took to make the apocalypse. Also, if I say and you don't believe me, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking
He's
around.
not joking around.
I'm not joking around. This took a long time. Even though maybe like Mega Makes or like Laser Beam, it may take them like a couple days to make what we make. But we're not them. We don't know. They could even make it better, but we don't know how to.
It's not that we
Plus,
don't
we're
know
new
how
to this.
to. We also can't play as much because they're adults. They get to play all day. We have like tests,
Yeah. Plus,
exams.
YouTube is their job. YouTube's their job. We have like stuff to do.
Yeah, we have to like
We
do,
have to do stuff now.
exams, school, and that stuff.
Yeah. Also, so now, like I said before, I'm not joking. I am not playing around with how long it took me. So the first one
You
to
mean
make, the
us.
original one,
It took
yeah, we're not
us.
joking around. Yeah.
Didn't it take
Now, also,
So wait, are you just gonna say how long each one took?
how long each one took to make? Yeah. So the original one, Liam was Gamer Dude technically also has Liam. Can I call you by that name?
You can call me
I
by
think
my
we
real name.
discussed
I
that.
don't mind. You can call me
Yes.
by whichever
So
name you want.
all right. Either way, Gamer Dude has was it technically in the OG, nor as in the first one a lot. But
I
after
was
the
in the
second one,
first one
third
a
one, and
little.
fourth one,
I was
he
in the
helped a
first one a
lot.
little,
He
but
super helped a lot.
I helped a little
Yeah.
in the first one, but in the second one is when I started helping a lot.
So technically, the entire it all started at season 7 at the beginning with me and Tornado Sav. He's been in a couple videos, but me and him made the videos first. not the videos. I mean, we made the OG Zombie Apocalypse first, and
Of course, though, in season
it
7,
took
zombies didn't weren't in creative yet. In season
yeah,
7.
we technically just built the base. We technically
Oh,
built the base. Yeah, because in season 7, that's when we already knew that zombies were in the game, and we wanted to add them and make like a whole zombie apocalypse. Like not an apocalypse, like to kill the zombies so we cannot be bored and how that works. In season 7, they added the zombies, so we just added the original plain ones because they didn't add the ice ones until like the end of season 8. So we didn't really do anything about that. Then we just added the zombies, and that's that. It took around like I'd say possibly around 3 months. 3 months
okay.
to make the OG because we had to wait a long time for the zombies to be added. There was a lot of things that had to be done in creative so they could be added and all that. Either way, now the first one, the one that's in the storyline, technically we didn't have to do that much actually. We just updated the map a little all the way up until season X of
Yeah.
Fortnite. So that took around like another couple months, like 4 months. Now let's get into the serious business now. Um, so in the first one, so then after in the first storyline, Liam also comes and joins in, helps, and makes Zombie Apocalypse better.
Exactly.
And I'm not sure if I've already said this before, but I really didn't want to do that. I didn't really want to make a second one,
You
but I
said it
did.
in the
But a lot of
playthrough
people were
video, but you
asking.
can say it here. Anyway,
Yeah,
say it
but a
again.
lot
I
of
just
people did
interrupted.
ask for it. But a lot of people did ask for a second one,
And a
and the
third one.
second one was made from chapter 2 season. No, we started it in chapter 1. And then after we moved on in chapter 2, season 1, and worked all the way up until season 2, I think. So that's like
Yeah.
now remember, season chapter 2 started in October. Season 2, and we finished it in February. So that took around like 6 to 7 months, right? If I do my math,
Yeah,
I
6
don't
to
even
7
know.
months.
5 to 6 months. That's it.
Yeah, 5 to 6 months.
From October all the way up to Feb. No, that's like 4 to 5 months. But that we uploaded it at the end. We made the final things at the end of February, so technically it was uploaded on February. No, it was uploaded on March like 10th. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
March
5 months
10th.
basically. Now and also Tornado Sav was in it with also Gamer Dude. So that's how that worked. We all
But
three
didn't
worked on it.
but
I believe that's the best.
didn't Tornado Sev
I
leave in
believe
number
that's like
2
one of
though? Wasn't number 2 the
he
last one
did
Tornado
leave at
Sev
the
worked
end of
on?
number 2.
Yeah, so
He left
Tornado
in number
Sav's
2
out of
because
the story now.
he left. He technically is out of the story now, but and that's that. Also, and then in 3.0, we started that. Me and Liam then after started it. And technically, I started it off with the base. The base was bigger than I expected it would because I did it on the metal island, which had a lot of more space. So I'm like, well, why don't I build the base bigger? So then it would be more of that and that and that. Either way, and we started it in March. Then there was this whole issue
Yeah, we
that went
had
on.
friendship difficulties and stuff. Yeah.
Friendship, yeah.
Friendship
And we didn't work
difficulties.
on it until. And then and then I worked on it, finished up the base. Then I filled up like the bottom layer of the zombie base. And then after that's when everything went downhill. Yeah. So then we continued working on it in June. Yeah. Continued working on it in June. The reason why we continued it in June because like this whole issue was going on, and plus after, people were like asking, "Where is 3.0? You guys said you would start working on it on March 20th." And then that's how that whole thing came back together. We basically, well, we weren't. We were still friends. We just didn't want to work on Zombie Apocalypse that much, right?
Well, I remember though we did have
And
a few fights in the summer of
yeah,
2020.
yeah,
Yeah, funny thing
yeah.
is 2020 really sucked for us because COVID happened and we had friendship difficulties and oh my god.
And 3.0 was the biggest problem actually in all of Zombie Apocalypse history. Either way, so now we're in the year 2020, yeah. So this started in 2018, and now we're in 3.0, and it's June of 2020. Yeah, I didn't expect it. I thought it was gonna come out in like July. And then I'm like, well, if I'm in this position and I have this much left to do, how am I gonna do it? Plus I need help because I'm not the best person with settings. So I'm like, how am I gonna do it? Plus after then we started working on it, and then I started playing on mobile, and then we started working on it more. It was difficult. It was more difficult on mobile. I mean, I was a person playing on mobile. We continued working on it up until I think August. Until then, we had more friendship difficulties, and then we had to. And then I finished up mostly of it. Then we became. Then I think we started talking again in like September, early September, when season 4 of chapter 2 was out. And we had to continue working on it. There wasn't that much left to do it. I think it was like one more boss battle. Then it was uploaded on September like 8th.
or something
That's
like
when
that.
it was 3.0 was made. So it was made in March, all the way up to
September.
September. That's a lot. That's like 6 months, 6 to 7 months.
I
Now
know.
let's move on with 4.0.
That one took way longer.
Now, oh God, let's not even start on that. We didn't decide on making a 4.0. They were continue asking, and then when we finished 3.0, we're like, there we go. You happy? You happy? Yeah, we made 3.0. Are you done? Do you want a 4.0? What else do you want? And then that's when they calmed down. That's when they said, no, I think we're fine. I think 3.0 should be the end. But then after in October, we realized that Kevin the Cube was still alive. And
Yeah.
we're like, And then I'm like, well, I'm too lazy now to go back to 3.0 and make a whole boss battle for that. Because then we would have to add more decorations at the middle where that's that there.
Yeah, exactly.
It was crazy.
So we just decided to
So
make
we
a
just
4.0.
decided 4.0, yeah. And plus, we all just start saying, and that's also because we all knew that Galactus was going to come to the Earth, to Fortnite Island. So we also decided to, well, technically it was your idea, Liam, to add Galactus in it,
Yeah, it
but
was.
it still worked out pretty good. I agreed to it. We started working on 4.0. Now, just to tell you, we're not going to go into all this detail about how the thing went. But 4.0 there, it started in October. And as you all know, when did the trailers come out? It came out in June.
June.
Hold up. It came out in June like 13th. That's when it came out.
No, 13th is when
Yeah,
the normal video came out.
yeah, that's why I'm saying it.
Yeah.
How many months was that? Like, how much? Hold up.
October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 9 months.
Boom. Boom. And that's also one of the reasons why I never want to make a 5.0. Now, like I said at the beginning, we are not joking around. It took us that
Yeah,
long.
it did take us that long.
We would have been done. The deadline was. You're gonna laugh now. Whoever's watching the video. The deadline was March. I'm trying to keep a straight face. Yeah, it was March like 5th. March
Well, you know what
1st,
else would have
actually.
helped? Would have helped
But
if
but
school
and we didn't get
didn't
into a.
exist, because then we could work on it all day.
Yeah, I
And
guess
and
true.
you will
I
know
guess
my opinion on
true.
school if you join my Discord server and look under my name.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can tell.
Yes, you can tell. I'm not gonna say it in the
You don't
video,
have
but
you don't have a status. You don't have a status under your name.
yes, I
Alright.
do. I do.
You do? Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I
just
do.
my Wi-Fi. Maybe it's just my Wi-Fi. Who knows? Yeah, definitely my Wi. No, it's yeah. I'm not sure if it's my Wi-Fi or not.
Let's
I don't
just
know.
continue on
Either way,
Pikachu. So let's start
yeah, that's
asking me
me.
the questions, cause yeah.
Let's ask now. Time for questions for Gamer Dude. Question number one. Did you want to make a 2.0, 3.0, and 4.0 after you joined in the first one?
To be honest, I did. Now here's my reasoning though, is
You did.
because I did barely any work in the first one. So I wanted to
I'm
be
not
able to take
judging.
more
I'm not
credits.
judging.
I wanted to be able to take
Yeah.
more credit for the entire series. So I wanted to make a number 2 and 3 and 4.
Mm.
To be honest, I was totally on board with it. But
Yeah.
to be honest, 5.0, I do not want to make another one because 4.0 is hard enough. And everyone would expect,
And
oh, 5.0 is of course going to be better than 4.0. That's
yeah,
what
but
everyone
we
would
we
expect. I know, and we
yeah.
can't do a 5.0 at
What
all, so you can just move
question
on.
number two? Question
Okay.
number two. What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Of the zombie apocalypse, to be honest,
Yeah.
I like them all. It's really hard to decide. Like, I'd say I have two that probably have a tie. Um, 4.0 and 1.0. Like, I like 4.0 because, it has the best mechanics and stuff, but I like 1.0 for nostalgia.
Yeah. I just found a dead mosquito.
Ew.
Lol.
Yeah,
Imagine
anyway,
finding a dead mosquito.
we can move on to question 3 now if you want.
Oh yeah, that was yeah. Question number three. Question number three. Um. Question number three. Which one out of all the three videos that you had to edit for Zombie Apocalypse 4.0, which one was the hardest?
Probably the cinematic trailer, because it took the longest. Like, cinematic trailer took about 3 days. Gameplay trailer took about 1 day. And you're gonna be surprised by this, but the 1 hour video took like 1 day.
What I remember is that you said that it was gonna come out, and then I'm like, oh boy, I'm so excited to see it. And then you kept on saying it's gonna either come out on Wednesday or Thursday, so you
Yeah.
could show it to me. And then I saw it on Friday because that's technically when you finished. And then I get the news. And then after when we finished doing all the scenes, then I get the news on a Sunday. After 30 minutes of starting to edit, you come on and you
And
tell
I'm just
me,
like, I'm done
"Let
with the
this
gameplay.
go. Wait,
I
I'm
finished the
done."
gameplay. I
And
finished
then
with the
I'm like, hold up,
gameplay.
hold up. If my eyes are deceiving me, did he just say he's done?
Yes, that's what
And
happened.
then I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Can you please?
Oh yeah, and then also guys, upload speeds for each video. I put them
Oh
all at
yeah.
1080p. Yeah. Upload speeds for the trailer
Imagine
were
we
pretty
put them
quick.
all on 4K.
Yeah,
Imagine we
imagine
put
if I
them
put
all on
them all on
4K.
4K. Yeah, I could not do that. Like, the
You would have to
trailers,
start uploading. You would have had to start uploading them by Sunday.
I would have had to upload overnight. Yeah. But anyway, with the, both trailers took like 5 minutes, but then the playthrough video is the one that took the longest time. The playthrough video took like 7 hours to
7
upload.
hours.
Yes, 7 hours to upload. That is why I had to finish it
Oh,
so quick. Cause like I started uploading it at like, you know, 2 p.m. and it didn't finish until like I think 10 or 11.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens if you upload like something that's like 3 hours long or 1 hour long. Imagine you
Yes, it
uploaded
is.
like
It is.
I remember watching a laser beam video where there was this guy that he reacted to someone saying a laser beam for 10 hours. Imagine how long it would take him to upload it. Because if it took one
Jeez.
hour to upload a 7 hour, if it took a video 1 hour, 7 hours
Seven
long, and it
hours.
was just 1 hour, it would
Although
be takes
here's the
it
thing
would
though.
take
Here's
us.
the thing though. Uh, it doesn't depend on how long with the upload speed doesn't depend on how long the video is. It depends on how big the video is. So if I add all these edits to it, it makes the video bigger because normally
Uh,
if I didn't add the edits, the video would maybe be like a few megabytes. But if I make edits to the video, it makes it like like 5 GB or something like that. So it has to compress it so it can upload onto YouTube.
Well, the thing was is that it was the guy saying laser beam for 12 hours straight.
Yes, that one.
So,
That probably took forever to upload.
no, but there were no edits, no nothing. It was just him saying laser beam, laser
Then, to be
beam.
honest, it probably took like 12 hours to upload because without edits, typically it takes about how long the video is to upload a video if you don't add
Right now,
edits.
question number now let's move on with the next type questions. Um, let's move on. Next couple questions. Let's go with the basics. What was your favorite in Apocalypse 4.0?
To build or to play?
To build and play.
To be honest, to build, um, to be honest, I'm gonna go with Kevin because I liked that one too.
I don't.
I
Th-
I liked building Kevin, but I
I
liked
don't.
playing Galactus.
The thing is, yeah, you like playing Galactus. That's understandable. Um. The thing. I don't think no, the only thing you did was the settings and then because I remember building the base myself. Also, you also helped a little bit more. You helped with the settings there. Also, what was your least favorite
To play and to
part to
build.
build and least
Probably
favorite to
least
play?
favorite part to build was Galactus because it was really hard. But least favorite part to
Yeah.
play was probably again same as Costa. Boss battle 1 through 3.
Wait,
Like
what
boss
least
battle one,
favorite?
two, and
Yeah.
3. Yeah, I know, because those are like so basic and easy. It's
So
like
basic, yeah.
you conquer all 3 of those in like 5 minutes.
In like less than 20 minutes.
No, it's like you conquer boss battle 1, 2, and 3 in like 5 minutes, maybe 10.
4.0 versions of us. Allow us to introduce ourselves. 3.0 versions of us. Literally, it was so easy. It took like 10 minutes. I didn't even blow a sweat. The only time I had a sweat was like that was also because of the heat that I had that there was there. Since it's very hot now, since we recorded this during the summertime, it's summer as well right now. Um, the Galactus was when I went a little crazy because I was also trying to like because we had to like I'm not sure if our goal was to make it like we thought it was gonna be like a 45-minute video. And I
Yeah,
tried
it
my
was an
hardest to
hour.
finish we tried our hardest, I think, to finish Galactus as fast as we could before it went over 1 hour. Because I don't know. Imagine
It
if there
actually
were one
didn't go
more
over
than
one
one.
hour. And I was actually at 59 minutes, but
Yeah,
that's almost
yeah,
an hour.
that was good. We were very lucky. We were very lucky. Plus, we did some cuts as well. I think,
Yeah,
right?
I did do some cuts, but then I feel like I didn't do very many cuts, so I feel like the end screen just added like the 20 seconds back that I cut out.
Mm. Um, what was your favorite part of the video that when we recorded it?
To be honest, um, I liked recording like the very end when we defeated Galactus. I also liked editing that part the best because it was fun to put like the
Yeah,
dramatic
when you
music.
added the music.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
added the
when you added the
dramatic music
music,
from the trailer.
and me be like, whatever it takes.
It's like whatever it takes, down, down, down. It's like
And then I'm like, Mayday, Mayday, I'm going down, Mayday, Mayday.
yeah, I think
My
it would be
favorite.
so cool though if we could add cutscenes. Cause then you know what
Oh,
we could do with the cutscenes when you defeat Galactus, you would see that cutscene that goes like Mayday, Mayday, I'm going down and stuff like that.
yeah.
And then we could also
Also,
show a cutscene at the beginning that shows like Galactus arriving and all the zombies spawning in.
oh yeah, that would be cool. Like if we could like make our own movie or something.
Like,
Also,
cutscene.
I
Exactly.
think you know what my favorite part of the video recording was. I think you know.
Yeah, when you put in the comments like blah 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 is hilarious. When you're just like, I
Yeah,
have the
because you
power.
saying I have the power.
Yeah. I remember
I
that.
did. Mm.
And then
My,
it's just and they're just like, oh wait a second.
I didn't know it was that loud.
Yes, you were pretty loud.
Yeah, I think I need to lower down my mic on PlayStation. I think I need to lower it down a little.
Yes, you
I mean, it
definitely
is better
do.
than my old. It is better than my old mic, that's for sure, ain't it?
Yeah, you do
Like
make a
you
point.
remember my old mic. Like you remember how
I
close.
remember my old mic on PlayStation.
Oh
My old mic
yeah,
was so darn loud.
I know, right? Like, is it like? And plus, it also. Do you know what happened with those microphones?
But
So what happened was, so the thing where I used to talk, that I threw away because that's the thing that broke down. But I think my parents took it away and they use it for like listening to stuff on headphones and stuff like that. So
wow.
that's what happened to that. It's still here.
Hold on.
Either way, now since I said about how long it would take to build how long it took to build each zombie apocalypse, how about you tell the viewers some tips and tricks, like how many lives you need for each
Yeah,
thing?
tips
For
and tricks. So in Zombie Apocalypse 4.0, you get like 10 lives, as you saw in the gameplay trailer. You get like 10 lives to
Yeah,
do.
you will.
If you ask me, um, you need to like to defeat Galactus. You have to have at least 5 lives left when you get to him.
I'd
Any less
say
than
six.
5 lives, and you probably won't come back alive
Yeah, because
unless you're
especially
like
if
a
you're the
god in the
pilot,
game.
especially if you're a pilot, because like me, when I was playing with you, and
Oh
that
yeah,
was
you
like when
saw
we
in the
lost a lot
video.
of
You
lives,
saw in
right?
the video when you were the pilot. Oh yeah, you kept on falling into the death zones.
Plus, I almost destroyed Galactus without even using the bombs.
I know. And you and you
Airplanes.
and you fell in the death
See,
zone. I
that's
think
the
like 5 times at least.
That's why. That's why Fortnite never allowed us to use airplanes while fighting Galactus, because because it would be destroyed so easily. Okay, I'm
So
just
then
being
let's
sarcastic.
use
No, I'm acting
Galactus.
stupid right now. I'm acting very
Yeah.
dumb. Acting very dumb right now. Either way,
Yeah. Okay. The video's getting a little long, so maybe let's do a
yeah.
storyline explained and then wrap it
Let's
up.
now move on with the storyline.
Yeah. So storyline explained.
So we're gonna do it with all the cities now.
Yeah. Let's do it with all the cities. So let's just like start with the first city and then move on to to get to the
Alright.
final city that we're gonna build
Either way,
soon.
this entire thing actually took 4 years to make in real life. But if we want to use a storyline, it would take around, uh, I'd say 30 years. 30 years, yes.
Wait, really? The entire storyline's like 30 years?
Yes. Don't you remember?
I thought it was like
If
10.
we add the 10 without the cities, 30
Oh
with the
yeah.
cities.
So the entire apocalypse was 10. But anyway,
30
it go explaining. I was just wondering about that.
All right, should I explain?
Yeah, just like explain start from the first city up to the final city that we're gonna build.
All right, so the first city, in real life, the first city was made in season 7. It's basically just it was like a couple houses, a couple of cars, and then we had like this very big metal castle that was built for the Ice King when I loved this skin and I was addicted to it and I really wanted it. So then when I got Ice King, um I used him a lot in that map. After then, we say in the storyline then a meteor comes and explodes that city, and then it turns it because they think like a zombie apocalypse invasion was gonna start, and they changed the entire thing into a military base. And then we have some destroyed houses from the first one, and
And the
then we also
base is
have
also on
the
the ground and destroyed.
yeah, then we also had the metal big thing, the very big metal castle on the floor. By the way, in real life, that was also made in season 8 because that's when the military stuff was added to the game.
Yep.
Then let's move on. Then it was the grid. So basically, the first map was 30 years before, 20 years before the zombie apocalypse. Second one was like around 15 years before. Then after we had then after it was rebuilt into another map called the Metal Island 2 where I built a very big house That's like around 10. No, that's like that stayed there for a long time, like 50, like not 15 years, 10 years. Until then, after it was then we then changed it, destroyed everything, then moved on with a new map. But in the storyline, I don't mean I destroyed the actual map. It's still alive. It's still fine. But yeah. Then after it goes 5 years before, and that's when we made Grid Island 2, which was again where Kevin the Cube is actually.
Yeah.
After then, when it got destroyed, because that's when it started happening. 6 months before, Kevin the Cube exploded and started making zombies to come and kill humans, and that's how technically the entire storyline begins. Now, and then let's move on. So basically, then after we used the scrap metals that we had on the first map, if you remember that I just said it like 5 minutes ago, we used that to build a new base with armor, with heavy armor and guns and ammo and building and mats and all of that. Then we used that to fight zombies off, and then and technically this happened during, I'd say, summer, because it was not grass. It was all like, I think it was like a wasteland.
It was like a wasteland.
Desert,
Yeah.
desert. Yeah,
Wasteland
desert.
desert.
That's wasteland desert. That's what it was called. That technically was like a dumb island meme stuff. And then we transformed it into the zombie apocalypse map. And then after we destroyed some things as well and moved it along, and after when all those zombies were gone, technically then the base was damaged a lot. And then the next one took place in winter, which was like, and this was like in the second, then this was like after 2 years.
And it was
Because
winter. And it was winter.
And, yeah, and then it became winter. Some of this doesn't make sense, but it makes kind of sense to me.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah, and to tornado stuff. And then after the winter thing happens, there were 2 bosses that spawned this time. And also, like I wanted to explain, me and Gamer Dude, we decided to add this also in the storyline. That in the first one, you're technically in the blue universe. And same also with in the second one, you're technically also in the blue universe, because in the second one it actually makes so much sense because there's a lot of blue fog and yeah, technically like that. Then in the third one, you're technically in the purple universe, because in the third one we don't know, but Galactus actually takes place and has control over. He has technically control over everything.
How many years after 2.0 does 3.0 take place?
After, I'd say like 3 years, because like if we're gonna rebuild the base out of like with things,
Wood
it takes a couple of years to build the base. So, and plus the base was bigger, so that's that. And now you're technically in the purple universe because you see Kevin the Cube there. Now Galactus is in the red universe, but he can't go into the purple universe or else he will die. But in the fourth, now you're probably gonna ask, but Deadfire or Crazy, but he has his hand in the blue universe in 4.0. That's because he learned how to absorb the energy so he wouldn't die. Plus, he also had the ability of the 0 point. And since he had the ability of the 0 point, he can go into any universe he wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
But one thing that may not make sense to you, thing that may not make sense to you in 4.0 is that when you go into the red universe, you don't see his hand sticking out. That's because like while you're fighting Kevin the Cube, he puts his hand back away and he then has the ability to hold the sphere. Same with Kevin the Cube.
He has gotten the sphere or the 0 point and then brought it back into the red universe.
Now, we did both say this in the video. We did say that it was not going. We did say in the movie that and not in the movie. I mean in the video, we said that we didn't want Kevin the Cube nor the sphere to get destroyed. Right?
Yeah.
That failed. That failed because what happened was when I did a test, I didn't. I had an idea, but when I didn't need to, but I made the head explode the entire body. But I forgot that it would that the 0 point and the cube was just gonna get destroyed. I believe we tried to figure out how we could fix this, but I didn't. I don't think it worked out.
So the 0 point and the cube just got destroyed. Also, I want to mention something. You
Yeah,
know how we said the apocalypse lasted 10 years? Yeah, you're
yeah.
wondering, 3.0 is only at the 5-year mark. How long between 3 and 4.0? Actually,
Well, I'm not
one
sure if you know
year.
that.
There's 1 year, but here's the thing. 4.0 takes place over 4 years because when you go through a portal into another dimension, it's like it feels like, a
Time,
few seconds to you,
time
but
is
really like
different.
a lot of time has passed.
Yes, because if you don't know this, I'm not sure if I'm saying this correctly, but if I'm saying this correctly, time moves different in space.
And like when you're going through
So
portals, like it what feels like 1 second is actually a year when you go through the
yeah,
portal.
it's like it takes 5 years to finish the entire thing, even though it feels like it's been like a whole year while fighting off the zombies, but it took longer. And now the storyline ended off with being in the green universe, but we have kind of an idea on how it's gonna move on. What we're gonna move on is that there's gonna be like this little bit of reading that you're gonna have to do at the beginning. So what's gonna happen is that there's gonna be like this small thing where we're gonna be back in the green universe. We're gonna go through a teleporter in the
Yeah,
green
you're gonna have to
universe
do
and
some
arrive at
parkour. You're
Earth.
gonna have to do a parkour up into the rocket, and then that thing that we said is gonna like open a portal, where we're gonna use
Yeah.
something to make a portal up there that's open, and then the rocket's heading for it. And you have to do some parkour to get up to the rocket, and then you could go through a teleporter that will
And
take
then
you
when
through
you
the
get
portal.
teleported, here's some ideas that I have that in mind. Then like, phew, we finally arrived into the real world. Back, we are starting. We already there. This is the a map that we already built. So this is the map. This is the city that we're gonna stay in for the rest of our lives, and
Or
that's
you
the
mean for the
final.
rest
And
of
then that's the
eternity?
final time you speak to the person that you speak to since the first zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, then that's the aftermath. And if Fortnite adds like NPCs to creative mode, we might like add
Then
little
I
like
think
missions that you can do, or
in
like
the
you can
map.
like talk to people, and they'll go like, "Hey, my cat's missing. Can you find it?" Or like, or or maybe like, "Hey, there's still some energy from the zombies. Can you go get rid of it?" Or something like that. You wanna know what could probably be another map that we could build?
What?
Now this is just a maybe though. Maybe we could
Yeah.
build a power plant, and it could be like there is still some remaining energy from the zombie that was like left over, but they're keeping it contained in the power plant.
Now, here's the thing. I've built too many maps, and I don't think that I have that much space to build. And I think I
Oh,
have like space to build like one more map. So,
oh,
and plus, I really want it to be in like my map since like I'm like the first person. I don't want like my work to be in like someone else's map. Like, you get
yeah,
it?
I totally get that. I totally get that. So maybe we could just do the city and then boom.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah,
And
all my
then
50 islands filled up in like chapter 2 season 1.
what?
Yeah, all my 50 islands filled up like really fast. Like chapter 2
Mm.
season 1, I had like 50 islands.
Yeah, because chapter two, it's technically been like 10 seasons since creative has been added.
Oh yeah, you're right. So it's been like a full chapter since
Yeah,
creative was
in a
added.
full chapter. And then I think there's like 3 more seasons until then we move on with chapter three. If Fortnite's gonna make a chapter three, maybe
I don't know though.
because
I
they
think it
did
would
say
be cool
before,
if in chapter 3 they brought back the chapter 1 map.
maybe or like a combination of chapter one and chapter two.
Yeah, maybe it's like, one side of the map could be like, chapter 2 stuff. And I think they should bring back the water that kills you because to be honest, I just like that better.
Mm, I
The
just
water that
realized.
kills you.
I think sharks were in the game all the way up until season six.
Huh.
Now I think they're removed. I mean,
Yeah,
there were
well,
some sharks.
Yeah, the video
See,
is kind of getting a little long, so yeah, is that
okay.
all we're gonna do for the storyline explained?
We said the tips, we said the storyline, we said that we asked some questions, and I think that's basically it. I
Yeah,
don't think there's
so
any.
anyway guys, we hope you enjoyed the video. I know we didn't do any gaming
Yeah,
stuff in this
mm,
one,
because of
but
mobile and all of
yeah.
that, so I can't Fortnite.
Yeah, but we did do an
Also,
interview. Anyway, guys,
yeah,
oh, hold on. I think Costa wants to say something.
yeah. Before you end the video, if you have any more questions, write them in the comments, and we will
Or
answer them as
and
soon as
also
possible.
just also if you want questions answered more clearly, just join my Discord server. All you gotta do is just go to my channel, go over to about, and then just go down the link. So then click on the one that says Gamer Dude Discord, and then
Mm.
and then you'll join my Discord, and then you can just
And
I'll
then
create
we
a channel for that
will. And then if
specific
you
thing.
have any questions, you ask the questions. You can even ask them in the comments, and we can. If there's a lot of questions, then we'll just do an entire video. If the end, or you could just go to or you could just go to the Discord and just write the questions there. We'll answer them as soon as possible.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.